Hi guys, Robbie46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode. It is home race time, Silverstone. Got a special helmet for it. It looks okay. It's not probably one of my best designs, but yeah, we'll go on to the race, which is 7 laps, Silverstone, home Grand Prix. Let's see if we can do the business. It is wet. I haven't set a time yet, because I wanted to see what kind of lap times they were doing. 209s. I think I can beat that by quite a few seconds because I had to go through Q1 because FP3 was wet track and obviously FP1 or 2 was dry, so the lap times were a lot quicker. So my overall combined times was not quick enough to go through straight to Q2. But yeah, see, we're already a second under Alex Rin's time. That's because in Q1 I waited for the time to count down to like 4 minutes remaining, where the track is slightly dry, and yeah, they were still in the 210s in Q1, so I went quite a lot quicker. So I think that's going to be the same here. So I think we will be on pole position. Through Vale we go. Yeah, wet track, Silverstone. Is it going to be a dry race? If it is, then it's going to take me a few laps to kind of get used to it. 3 seconds under Alex Rin's time at the moment. You never know, it might be a wet track race as well. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. So coming to the latter part of the lap. What's the next split gonna say? Something ridiculous, I expect. Yeah, thought so. So we will be on pole position. I don't think anyone else is going to put a quicker time in. We have got time to do one more lap. I may have a go at one more lap. Bit wide there. There's obviously a few places we can improve. Okay. So it is just going to be Woodcote and then run to the line. And job done. Look at that. 202.1, like 7 seconds. 7.1 seconds quicker than anyone else. That is crazy.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live coverage of MotoGP. Riders are ready to start the race. Tension is
rain.
High.
Proper wet race. So I almost ran out of soft front tyres. So I had to do qualifying on a already used front tyre. But we're going soft front, soft rear. And see how we get on with that. Marquez has gone for a medium rear. Rossi's gone for a medium front.
The Silverstone starting grid and are ready to face one of the most demanding Grand Prix of the whole year.
Silverstone. Which incidentally is next weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not going this year because, like I've said previously, we're going to Mugello next year instead. But here we go. So that was an okay start through turn 1. And obviously, if this was real life last year, the race would have been cancelled. But luckily, we don't have that problem in the game. Oh, Marquez has had a crash. So Marquez is down. Oh, that was Rin straight into the back of me then. Having to ride like the wet track when it was like beginning of the sessions where it was really wet. Just try and we've got a bit of a gap already, but that was more to do with Rin's going into the back of me and then going wide. Let's see if we can keep extending that gap. Down into Vale. Well, so far so good. 7 laps we've got to do around here. Petrucci up the second, Morbidelli in third. Rin's up the third now. Try and just stay on it. I mean, they have closed back in. So they are closing back in. What is the gap going to be at the next split? through. There's a split. What is it? That's 0.9. So it's gone back up. But it did briefly come back down. So, yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. Hey. Through Brooklands we go. Try and get a later. No, just staying wide there. It's the trouble in the wet. Sometimes it's really difficult to bring it back for a late apex because you just start understeering. So there's lap 1 done. 2:12.2. 1 second exactly advantage we have got over Morbidelli, who's in second now. But yeah, I'm not going to start pushing just yet. Just feeling my way around in the wet. I mean, it would have been interesting if it was just a wet track, but it's not. It is full rain. Oh, no. That doesn't work, does it? Proper understeer there, trying to go through the left-hand kink. Flat out, just did not work. So I'm going to have to go careful doing that, and that has allowed them to catch back up. So Morbidelli, I think it just went a bit wide, actually. Back down into Vale again. Rossi up to 5th. Lorenzo's quite high as well in 6th place. Petrucci back up to 2nd. Rins up to 6th. Lorenzo down to 7th. More. Oh, Zarco's crash. That's one of my teammates. So Zarco is not having a good time in the wet. I just saw an Espargaro go into the top 10. Which one is it? Rins and Lorenzo fighting for 6th and 7th. So Petrucci 1.1 behind, even though it says 0 on the left hand side for some reason. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I have to look under the actual lap time in the top right hand corner for the actual gap. Espargaro up to 11th, but again I don't know which one that is because it doesn't say in the game for some reason, so I don't know whether that is Elish or Pole. Hopefully it's Pole, because then he can get some points for us, because we are not doing so great in the team championship. We're just about clinging on to the Constructors Championship at the moment, mainly due to my results. Marquez has just set the fastest lap of the race, 2:08.8. But we know he's quite far down because he had a crash on lap 1. Let's hope Silverstone next weekend is dry. Or if it is wet, let's hope that the track actually drains now. And that they can actually have some racing. Because last year it was just diabolical. Marquez is 21st place, so yeah, he is very far down and got a lot of work to do if he wants to get in the points. Is he up to 20th? Crutchlow up to 3rd. Oh no, back down to 4th. I was going to say we had 2 Brits on the podium momentarily then. Now he's here. He's back up to 3rd. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to keep going. 1.3. Wide through Abbey. Stopped and slowed down. That's too hot into Village there. Way too hot. Get a nice line. Oh, Iannone's crashed. So Iannone is down on the Aprilia. Quartararo up to 7th, so Quartararo's on the move. Marquez is 18th, so he's getting there. He's getting towards the points. I need to have a look when we go over the line next whereabouts Dovizioso is. He's not in the top 4, so I'm not entirely sure where he is. But yeah, because we're looking to extend our lead in the championship. Okay, so Dovi is in 6th place as I go wide. It's Alicia Spargo who is in 8th. So that's a bit annoying. No good for me for our team points. So the Aprilia looking like it's working well in the wet. So, wow! 0.6 Morbidelli. He really closed that gap down then. Is he starting to go a bit quicker? Rossi up to 2nd now. Miller, he's down in 20th place fighting with his teammate Bagnaia. So next year both Pramac boys will be on full factory bikes in 2020. So there's going to be 4 factory Ducatis on the grid. Obviously the factory team, and both Pramac bikes will be factory bikes as well. So Bagnaia will be on a factory Ducati next year. So hopefully we'll get to see more of what he can do. So yeah, next year is going to be interesting. I mean, Silverstone as well. Lorenzo is meant to be back. And we know he goes well at Silverstone usually. But will he be able to make that Honda work around Silverstone? No idea. Marquez still struggling to get past Siren. Not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear myself say. He's passed him again up to 17th. So he's only a couple places away from my teammate, who was fighting for 15th place. Rossi's just gone quickest, 2:08.7. So Valentino Rossi's on the move. They are closing. We seem to be able to get the acceleration out of corners, but they're definitely starting to close back in a little bit. So we go through Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, that was a mistake then. That's really messed myself up. Let's compromise my corner through Chapel. See what the split is. It's probably maybe about a second, maybe a little bit less. I've gone in a little bit too hot. Just missed the apex there. Down into Vale. We'll have the next split coming up very, very soon. Should be coming up in a second. Here it comes. It's almost 2 seconds again. So despite the fact Rossi has just set the fastest lap of the race, I have somehow managed to pull away again. So Ian One back up to, well, fighting with Miller now for 22nd place. Marquez is back up to 17th. But he is struggling and fighting with Siren. Okay, through Aintree and onto the straight, the Wellington straight. 1.9 second lead. Morbidelli back up to 2nd. Bit wide through Luffield. Crutchlow up to 3rd, so Rossi has been demoted to 4th now. We're about to start the penultimate lap. Lap 6 of 7. My rear tyre is starting to let go a little bit, but we've still got a fair amount of grip left in it, and like I said, it's literally just this lap and one more lap to go, so I think we'll be fine, barring any major disasters. But it is quite weird because FP3, I did actually struggle to do their kind of lap times because they were going really, really quickly. I think they were in the 2:01s, and that was on a wet track that was drying. And yeah, although I was getting quicker and quicker, I couldn't quite match their pace. So although I did finish inside the top 10 through FP3, it still wasn't quick enough because they had obviously a dry session in either FP1 or FP2. So it's looking like I'm going to win my home Grand Prix aboard the KTM. I won KTM's home Grand Prix at Austria, the Red Bull Ring. And now we are looking like we're going to win my home Grand Prix at Silverstone. Didn't really think I was going to be able to do this, especially my pace for FP3. Just didn't look like I was going to match him. Morbidelli 2 seconds behind, so Morbidelli still in second place. Dovizioso up to 4th, okay. Dovizioso's on the move, Rossi is losing places, down to 6th. Back up to 5th. Could do with Rossi getting in front of Dovizioso as well, just to help me out with my championship. Okay, we have got 1 lap left to go. Final lap time, and we have got a 1.9 second lead. We can take it slightly easier on this lap. I don't want to do anything stupid on the final lap. Oh, was that Paul Espargaro just moved up to 13th? Now back down to 14th. Back up to 13th. I haven't seen Marquez's name pop up recently, so I don't know whether he's still stuck behind Siren. We'll find out once I have finished this race, of course. Finish this lap. 1.7, so the gap has come down. Marquez has now made up, well, he was in the points momentarily, fighting with Oliveira now. Dovizioso up to 3rd. He's made some good progress through this race. Could do with Crutchlow getting back in front of him, mate. Knock him off the podium. Interval for the final time. Marquez back in the points. He's got 1 point at the moment. Of course, that means I'll extend my lead over him by 24 points. I know he's 3rd in the championship, so it's going to depend where Dovizioso finishes. Crutchlow down to 6th. He was looking good to fight for the podium, but he's lost a few places now. Quartararo up to 4th. Quartararo could end up on the podium, but Rossi's got him back. Would be good to see both Petronas Yamahas on the podium. Looks like Dovizioso's got a little lead though. He's got a bit of a gap. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get back past him. Dovizioso is looking like he's going to take 3rd place. Siren down to 18th place now. Now back up to 16th. Crutchlow back up to 7th, fighting with his teammate Nakagami. Paul Espargaro up to 13th. Marquez is 17th, he's not in the points anymore. Don't know what happened to Marquez there on the final lap, but we have won at Silverstone.
Soon cameras will take us to the
1.5 second lead, so Dovizioso did get 3rd, so he's on the podium. Elish got 5th, that's good. Marquez, he was 17th place, so no points for Marquez. Okay, what's that done to the championship now? 50 points. We have a 50-point lead now. 2 whole race wins worth. We are still 3rd there in the team championship, and 30 points over Ducati in the constructors championship now.
Frantic pace on today's race, and now he and his mechanics are rightly going to party.
Damn right we are. We have won at home.
Here are the stars of the day enjoying a round of applause from the team and fans. Everyone gave it their all today. You can't deny that these riders were on another level.
Well, done what I needed to do. All good. Nice 25 points for the championship. Good for Morbidelli on the podium. So, the San Marino Grand Prix Misano is next. That could be quite a difficult one. Let's find out. So let's try and do a quick lap. I did manage to set the quickest time in FP3. It was very, very close though. Very close. So we'll see how qualifying goes. Rear already starting to squirm. But the KTM has been feeling good around here, it has to be said. I've been having too many difficulties with it, so hopefully I can put a decent lap in. Okay, hard on the brakes into LaQuercia. Okay, stop for turn 10. This is a section, I was struggling with this section in FP3, it took me a little while to nail it. I did have quite a big crash as well, hitting the outside curb and then coming back through on the outside curb, and it just flicked my bike right up in the air. Okay, through turn 16, one corner to go. Tell you what, it's been a pretty decent lap, has to be said. I'm actually quite pleased with that time. 1:32.5, I think that might be enough.
Let's have a look at the times after
Okay, it wasn't enough, we're second row, but only a tenth behind. Look how close those times are.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live coverage of MotoGP. We are live from the starting grid, where the cameras are lingering on the favourite riders for today. A few minutes to go.
Medium front, soft rear, usual combination. Hoping that will do. Only person with a soft rear on the front two rows.
Riders are deep in concentration with just a few seconds to go until this San Marino Grand Prix begins.
Right then, let's have it. Try and get a good start if we can and lead from the front. Here we go. That was an okay start, and oh, gone in too hot though. We are in the lead, but gone in too hot. Now we're defensive through turn 2. Petrucci is down. And I am in the lead. Somehow that managed to work. I don't know how. Well, I do know how, because the AI always seemed to be really slack into turn 1 on the first lap. 0.7. Jack Miller's had a crash as well. So Jack Miller, he's had a crash. That's 2 factory Ducatis down on the deck. I know obviously Jack is in the Pramac Ducati team, but he has got a factory bike. Lorenzo is in 14th place. Dovizioso in 7th, but we saw what he'd done in the last race when he was quite far down and managed to sneak a podium. We've got a 1 second lead over Rossi. Jack Miller's down again. So Miller not having a good opening lap. 2 crashes on the first lap. Don't know what's happening there, but he's surely got to be dead last now. That's going to take some doing to get some points for him. 1.2 second lead. Let's not forget, Miller won the first race of this season at Qatar. And he did lead the championship for a couple of rounds. Now he's just had 2 crashes on the opening lap. We've got a nice lead already, 1:37.2. That's not a bad opening lap. 1.2 second lead over Rossi. Dovizioso's still down in 7th place. I can remember the difficulties I used to have with MotoGP 18 when the you know, when you get the tower on the left hand side of the screen that has all the initials and numbers of what position they're in. MotoGP 18 used to get so many copyright strikes for that because it is the same graphics that they use on TV, and then yeah, Dorna Sports would put a copyright strike on it. It's like I'm playing a game, it's my own footage. Yeah, the amount of times I had to dispute a claim and then end up winning it because obviously it's gameplay. I'm not putting actual footage of the race on my channel, so now that would get a copyright strike. Alicia's just had a crash. I did have one on MotoGP 19, but again disputed that, and it was pretty much sorted out straight away. Copyright strike was taken off. But it is so annoying when you get copyright strikes for literally no apparent reason. Just the annoying algorithms of YouTube. It's like, hey, that looks like something that they use in real life, so we're going to put a copyright strike on it. It's not good, but like I said, I have, touch wood, I've been fairly lucky with MotoGP 19. So we are extending our lead. I wasn't expecting to be able to pull away like this. 2-second lead over Rossi. Obviously Rossi's home race, his proper home race. Marquez up to second, so Marquez having a lot better time this time out at Misano. Obviously he scored no points at Silverstone in the rain, but he is... Oh, Rins has had a crash. There's been quite a few crashes this race. Alex Rins, he is down aboard the Suzuki. Morbidelli up to 9th. Obviously Rins falling through the pack. Vinales has had a crash as well. What is going on? Everyone seems to be going down at the moment. Got almost a 3-second lead over Marquez now. Well, pole, Espargaro. This should be a good time to get some decent points. On to lap 4 of 9. 3-second lead over Marquez, Crutchlow, Dovi. Where's Rossi gone? Down to 8th. Rossi has lost loads of places. Wow, okay. The rear is starting to move around a bit already. But yeah, lead him from the front. This is obviously this way works for me. 2.9 second lead. So if we can maintain this, I'm not going to say I will, because I've been caught like this before. If we can maintain this, we could extend our lead even further. It's already on 50 points over Dovizioso. Yeah, the KTM has just worked really well around here. I see that Miller's back in the points already, despite having 2 crashes on the opening lap. I think Miller is in the points. Okay, that's the end of lap number 4. We've got a nice lead over Marquez. We are looking on board to get a win. So, final lap time. Got a nice big lead, almost 4 seconds over Marquez. The rear is definitely moving around a lot more now, but it doesn't matter because it is the final lap. Just got to go a bit careful. Rossi back up to 5th. Now back down to 6th. So we come on to the little back straight. 3.7 second lead. Into La Quercia for the final time. Just go through turn 9 and 10 for the final time as well. That was nailed nicely. Just a few corners left to go. 3.8 second lead. We've dominated this race, led from start to finish. Well, turn 1 to finish. We didn't obviously start on pole, but once we've gotten the lead, that was it. Okay, the gap's come down a bit, but it doesn't matter. We've literally just got the final corner to go. Miller up to 14th, so not bad for Miller, despite the fact that he crashed twice on the opening lap. He is still in the points. He's picking up 2 points, 1 point per crash. And there we go. A nice dominating win at Misano. 2 wins on the bounce. 2.8 we won by in the end. But only person in the 131s. Pol Espargaro 21st. Zarco 22nd. Wow, my teammates not doing very well, are they? So there we go, 62 point lead now. Oh, we've moved up to second now, 22 points behind Ducati. We've got 42 points over Ducati in this Constructors' title.
This victory is the
so we are looking good.
An exhausting weekend. If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
That's what we needed to do. Nice. Off to the podium we go.
The podium ceremony. It's a weekend where everyone gave their all, but today these riders have shown that they had a little bit extra in the locker. The crowd is going wild, and finally they can enjoy this deserved moment of glory. Crutchlow on the podium as well, so that's good. 2 Brits on the podium. Chimmet wasn't at Silverstone. 2 Hondas up there as well, and 1 KTM. Alright, so there we go. We can upgrade. I'll do the onion this time, or the frame will do the onion. There we go, and then we'll do the frame. We're probably not going to be able to max out the development because we're going to run out of races, but let's go to Red Bull Rookies Cup, and it's Dupas Squire who is leading that from Yuki Kuni 2nd, Salvador in 3rd, Noguchi 4th, and Tate in 5th place, who's lost 2 places. Moto 3, Messia is leading that from Canet in 2nd, Dallaport 3rd, Antonelli 4th, and Mino in 5th place. And then Moto 2, Schrotter, Marquez, Baldassari, Luti and Navarro. And then you've got Bastianini in 6th place. So on to MotoGP. Obviously, I'm leading that from Dovizioso, Marquez, Rossi and Miller. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Shall see you guys in the next video. See you.